Ma, why'd you want me to kill that cop? You told me it was because he was crazy and all that, but that ain't enough. Not to me.
Look, Kanan, get him back in the mix. I want him to see every piece of the business from the ground up. I need at least one of the men in this family to appreciate this damn work.
You still fucking with this shit?
That's what we do, Uncle, though.
No. It's what she do.
In this business don't fall.
But that's the fucking problem. It's always family and fucking business. What am I to you, huh? Your soldier or your fucking son?
You're both.
Yeah. If I would have taken the shot on Kino, but I can't risk anyone naming you. Rule number 1, no loose ends. I picked you to take over because I thought you were smart, because I thought I could fucking trust you.
I am smart and you can trust me.
Prove it. Get my fucking weight back.
All right. So, about that Dru Tejada. You know, he's like that guy that's like, you know, he kind of like missed my calculations because I'm looking at all the players and I see like, you know, Tariq, Braden, Cane, Effie, Diana. It's like Dru. Also, let me know in the comment section down below on what do you think of Dru's character. Like, do you think that he's like a working Tariq, or do you think that he is more similar to Kanan? Now, the thing is why I say like he's more similar to Kanan, because the thing is he's being molded by Lorenzo. He's being molded by him because he's like, well, listen, Dru, he has like a keen sense for things. He's gonna be more of the future. Now, I say that because it's like Rock, she never wanted to mold Kanan. She never really wanted to mold him. She wanted him to like really get out of it. That's like the one thing I could say. Like she wanted him to mold him. But then again, it's like the argument that when Kanan and Rock, when he made to Rock, he was just like, you know, you could have sent me with grandmas a long time ago, but you didn't. You wanted me around and for something, for like a reason. But all of that talk kind of like got into her, so she was like, okay, all right, I'll teach you, I'll bring you in slowly, but I'll bring you in. But I think it's like when you look at it for like Dru's perspective, you know, he's being given something. Not sure if he wants, well, he did say it, but I think it was out of peer pressure when Lorenzo asked him. He said, you know, did I make a mistake? Do you really want this? He said, yeah, I do. It was more of like a peer pressure, because I think it was like, if he didn't say that, then I don't think he would like did anything to him. I think he just would have passed on that position to Kane and been like, well, I think Kane should like really take the reins. But it's like when you look at Dru is like, I don't know where to put him at, because like I said, I see all of the people that's like on the board, but Dru, he's really that anomaly that I don't know if he fits or not. Like I don't know if he fits or not. So it's like, if I'm thinking he can't fit anywhere, then I'm thinking he might be next to die, or maybe not. Like he probably might have like a bigger role, and maybe like in season 3. Because it's like I'm thinking about like all of the like the past people from like in the original Power who all had like a role and had a purpose. I mean, everyone was like all drug dealers, and everyone had like their own territories and turfs, but it's like some of them had like meaning to one another, like Ghost had Rolla, who else? Oh, Tommy had the Italians, and then Kanan just murked everybody, so I can't even say he had like any additional allies or support besides Ghost and Tommy. He kind of like murked it, because I think, what was that dude? Q-Dub? He showed up in Queens and he said some crazy shit and killed them all. So I was just like, you know, except for him. But what I'm trying to get at, it's like Dru could be either the person that could lead, or he could be the person that could just like kill everybody, because we can see like some sort of like darkness within like Dru. We can clearly see that, and he is dangerous. He's very dangerous, like given like the right motives, because we see in the trailer like it looks like like either somebody beat him or he looks fucked up. Like something bad happened. So it seems like Dru could be turned into. I think maybe Dru could be turned into like the next Kanan. We look at Cane, like, oh yeah, Cane is crazy, but Dru is like the one I think everybody should be careful of, because remember, when Kanan when in original power, he was killing grandmas. like when he was like, oh, you need some help, he was just like, yeah, got on top of her and suffocated her. I was like, Jesus, who grandma was this? Like, he killed her, right? And then he killed the cops. Like, he was on a fucking killing spree when the man got out of jail. Killed his son, killed his cousin. So it's like, I'm wondering, like, what would Dru be? What would Dru be? Because under that pressure, under that intense pressure of like, oh, you should take over, you should lead, I think it's gonna be that. I think it's gonna be that way, because I don't know if anybody compared like Dru to like Tariq, like oh, if there was like anything like feasible. It's like they could be like some sort of like similarity, but I think it's more like Dru is somewhat similar to like Kanan, because keep in mind, like in season 2 of Raising Kanan, Kanan is slowly, we saw like the slow progression of him slowly becoming the Kanan that we all know him to be. When he showed up at Freddy's place, he pistol whipped the dude, beat the hell out of him, right? Like, we were slowly seeing that. And Dru, it's like when he killed Little Guap, right? After the stuff that happened with Zeke, like he killed him. He was in some shootouts. So it's like he's slowly gonna be pushed into something. Cause I mean, shit, if we get to see this man, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say like he would just kill his entire family. I mean, that shit would be crazy too. I mean, hey, if he's really like the Kanan, oh boy, and then Cane has to kill Dru. You know how sick that'd be? That would be crazy if that was some shit like, yo, what the fuck? What did you do? What did you do? He like, it had to be done. Boy, I'ma be like, yo, this shit crazy. Cause think about it. Let's just say the roles would be in the reverse, and let's just say like Dru kills Lorenzo, because like in the reverse type way, where instead of it being like Kanan, like young Kanan, like killing his own father, or accidentally shooting his own father because of Rock's manipulations, but in this case it would be the polar opposite. Would it be actually Dru to do it? Because I'm telling you, Dru, I don't know, like Dru is really, he's gonna be a character. I think maybe season 3, I think Dru might be the breakout character. He might be the breakout character, but you got to keep in mind, it's like he still got Everett that's still around, and he does know things, and I mean, he gonna be like, oh, you know, maybe you should get out the game, this and that. I think Everett might be the Ziza to Dru. I think so. I don't think he probably might die like crazy shootout or anything, but I think he probably might be like, well, listen, man, if let's just say like he attempts to go to the cops, some shit happens, he's just like, nah, man, this is crazy, you gotta go to the cops, you know. And he listen, like he can't, because that's his family, and he's not gonna turn on his own family, and he strangle him. He do some fucking Lulu shit when he did the Crown. Got fucking strangled his shit. I don't know, but like I said before, I don't think that there's any like similarities between like Tariq. I think there's like a slow progression, a slow build up, which is from years of being pushed, slightly being pushed, but and also being like molded into being something that he clearly doesn't want to be. Same way with Kanan, but Kanan was different because it was like there was nobody to protect his mom. That was his only mom, and he was the only son. So it was just like, it was like I have to do this thing to protect you. But Dru, it's like he's technically he's being forced the role that he doesn't want to be. You know, he doesn't want the role, but he's being forced the role. So it's like, if he takes that mantle and he becomes even like more crazier, he might be Kanan 2.0. Like, I think, again, I think we're probably, like, seeing this wrong. I could be wrong, but I think that we're seeing this wrong where we're looking at Cane like, nah, Cane is like the splitting image of Kanan. But the thing is, Kanan was smart. Kanan was smart. He was able to get the, like move, like, the chess piece 2 steps ahead of Ghost. A couple of times he was able to do that. And then Cane, he's not that smart. So it's like, I don't really see... There is, like I said, there is some similarities, but it's like Cane might not be it. I think it's Dru.
What the fuck you just say to me?
How did Ramirez's badge end up in Tariq's room, Cane? Yeah. And if I figured it out, you think Tariq's lawyer isn't already running to the DA with your name?
I think it's Dru that's basically the Kanan. And I think there is going to be some hell to pay in season 3. There's going to be some hell to pay, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot of shit. And I think as the viewer, we might be getting played. There might be a whole switcheroo here, and I think it's gonna be Dru. So ultimately, at the end, it might be Dru versus Tariq. It might be Dru versus Tariq at the end. Something that's like hitting, but isn't built up yet. It's not built up yet. It's hitting, it's there, but it hasn't like flourished yet to like really be put out there. Like, oh my God, Tariq versus Dru. That's gonna be probably like maybe, if not the ending, or maybe close, but who knows? I could be wrong. But you know, this video was just me, you know, I guess speculating on not only like the future of Dru, but also I think Dru might be the Kanan of the show. He might be, because again, the buildup is there, the pressure is definitely there, and all it's gonna take is for him to kill a loved one. He didn't do that yet, and the loved one might be Everett. That nigga has to go. So, yeah, you know, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will catch you all in the next one.